Hello guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. An extremely gigantic power has been released from Goku's body, a power which did not lose against the power of Ryuk, the first created being of the neighboring multiverse, which would leave him very surprised because a mere mortal was able to access those chilling scales of power. Even both priests were speechless. How is it possible that a Saiyan has all that power? Although I'm releasing all my power to be able to withstand the pressure, my body hurts too much. Its power's on another level. Well, what do we have here? I'm surprised that being a simple mortal who does not have even 200 years of training has all that power. But I appreciate that you're so powerful, since you were part of my... Ryuk with a great speed would approach Goku with the intention of giving him a big blow, but Ryuk's simple speed would deform the entire space. Being a few centimeters away, Goku was able to move with great agility, which surprised Ryuk, even everyone present. Mikoshin, were you able to see anything? I wasn't able to even see how I dodged Ryuk's punch. No, Daishinkan, I wasn't able to see anything, but it's a shame for me that my creator wants to absorb this mortal. I imagine how you must feel. But despite being a creation of Ryuk, you have a much purer heart. I know that with the passing of the millennia, you will be a high priestess. Swords of the divine underworld! Two large swords were coming down quickly towards Goku, who would be watching them intently. An attack too giant to be so weak. That's right. Goku was able to stop each of the swords with only one of his fingers, which left Ryuk amazed. What are you? You can't be a mere mortal. Because even among the divine creators, I'm not a weak warrior. My power is in the ranking of the three most powerful divine creatures. Haha! If you're in the ranking of the three divine creators, I should be the king of you, since this is nothing to my authentic self. I never thought that I would have to use so much more power, and my body supports. So feel the power that goes beyond a divine creator. Ryuk would begin to expel an amazing power. Even thunderstorms were forming all over the place. This implied such incredible power that Ryuk was able to release. Hell, I won't be able to finish off this warrior just with this transformation, which they called Ultra Instinct. Goku, you better get going. I don't know where you got that power from, but let's reorganize to fight this warrior. That's right, Mr. Goku. It's the best we can do, since nothing and no one will be able to face this warrior. Mr. Goku, I can tell that you have an incredible power. Mikoshin and I will give you the necessary time so that you can escape from this place. My little Daishinkan, you've grown too much. I'm very proud of everything you've achieved and the power you possess. You've done a great job taking care of the little Zen. This is impossible. Maybe are you... A huge explosion was created all over the place. That's right, Ryuk had raised his power to the maximum, with which even his aura was destructive. Are you planning to deal with me with that poor battle level? I'll finish you in one blow. You're not worthy to observe my transformation of Heavenly Emperor, but I'll grant you the pleasure of observing my transformation of Infernal Prince. Ryuk understood absolutely nothing of Goku's words, so he began to laugh. Even his simple laughter caused great havoc through the 12 universes, but his smile would always change to an expression of terror, realizing how Goku's power began to increase in incredible ways. That's right, the power that Goku was releasing even would leave both priests very surprised, which the pressure did not allow them to even move. There is no doubt, this is the essence of my father, my creator. How the hell are you saying this? What do you mean that this simple mortal is the first being of this entire universe? Don't say stupid things. I'm sure of what I'm telling you, Mikoshin. I don't know how he's been able to live in the body of a mortal, but I'm surprised by the power he possesses. Goku's entire body would turn a silver color, as would his hair. While his musculature had increased a little, the new appearance that Son Goku had achieved was the appearance of an extremely terrifying being. What kind of transformation's Kakarot using? I have no idea, Mr. Vegeta. You have not registered any transformation of that style. Has Goku always been hiding all his power? All the gods were not able to assimilate the power that, according to their perspective, a mere mortal was able to obtain. The power of the first being of this multiverse is amazing. I can't believe it. I'm sorry for the delay, but I'm not used to accessing 78% of all my power. You don't want to play with me. Must be all your power, so to speak up now. Who the hell are you? Are you a warrior from another universe? After all, you will die in this place, I'll tell you. I'm the first being just like you, but the difference is that I'm from this universe. No, damn it. This is a tasteless joke. It was said that the creator of this multiverse lost his life to the creator of his son, the Daishinkan, and helped with the creation of the King of All. I realize that you have been well informed, for part of you are right, but I was able to use a celestial technique which allowed me to reincarnate. I don't care if you're creator of this multiverse. With a body that's simple mortal, you must not have enough potential to defeat me. I'll finish with you. Ryuk, not carrying that in front of him, he had the creator of this multiverse launched himself against him. But great was his surprise when Goku, with a simple glance, made him fall to the ground, and all his bones were completely destroyed. But Goku would realize that all the other gods, angels, and even the priests were suffering due to the pressure. I'm so sorry. Still not able to completely master my power. Goku would create a huge barrier in everyone present, who were able to move at will. I can't believe this. Son Goku is a being that has created the whole universe. This means that his position is even above Zeno-sama. I have disrespected him, but I don't want to die. Whis, help me please. Calm down, Mr. Beerus, as Mr. Goku seems to be the usual one, only he has revealed this incredible news to us. Everyone was surprised when both began to fight, but their fight would not stay only in the realm of nothing, since they had moved through all the 12 universes at extreme speeds. With one big blow, they were able to create a space-time gap, which had sent them to the multiverse of Ryuk. And in the same way, in his multiverse, hundreds of planets were destroyed. However, Ryuk's power had increased considerably. Ryuk would throw a large sphere of purple energy, so both had taken. I don't know if this is because of fate, but we're now in my multiverse, so I'll be able to use all my power. Because being in your multiverse, I wasn't able to release it, and that's what'll happen with you. You'll not be able to release all your power not being in your multiverse. Ryuk, as if it were a flash, would be placed on Goku's back, which had been carried a powerful blow. By the time it collided with Goku's body, his bones had completely shattered. Have you made your body much more resistant? Seems as if it struck the most powerful steel of all the multiverse. It's a pity that your stupid rule doesn't work with me, because as I told you before, I wasn't using all my power. Now I increased it to 90% for that reason, if my body acquired a greater resistance. Ryuk would feel the real terror going through his body, because despite not showing it, he was trembling, because the power that Goku released from his body was incredible. And when Goku released 90% of his power, the pressure that emanated made him completely retreat. It's just a Goku game. I don't think you took it seriously. No matter what you say, Ryuk, you're trying to end my life, and that's unforgivable. So better be ready to pay a visit to the king of the underworld. When Ryuk realized that Goku was determined to end his life, he would try to escape with his incredible speed. But throughout the multiverse, the voice of Goku would resonate. Dominion release! Saiyan King World! The entire multiverse of Ryuk would be enveloped with a silver dust, just like Goku's transformation, while Ryuk had fallen to the ground, not being able to move in the slightest. Meanwhile, returning to the tournament platform, all the warriors were not able to get out of the said barrier. What happened to the battle? His powers were so great that he could even travel between multiverses. I don't know, but even if it hurts, I want that warrior to end Ryuk's life. He has never had good intentions, and the best thing he could do for the multiverse is to die. Hey Whis, when will we be able to get out of this barrier? Could it be that Goku was able to defeat that powerful warrior? I don't know, Mr. Beerus. With Mr. Goku being transported from multiverse, it's impossible for me to feel his essence. Going back, we can see how Goku is approaching Ryuk, who this time is not able to do anything, because even his bones were completely shattered. It was a terrible decision to want to absorb the warriors of my multiverse, so now you'll pay for all your sins. Please, I ask you, spare my life. Your wealth, women, power, I can grant you everything I've achieved. Even this multiverse could be yours. It's a pity I'm not interested in this kind of thing. All I want is your head. Goku, with a great speed, was able to hold Ryuk by the head, but due to the power he had exerted, he had torn it from his body. Hell, have I made you suffer enough? Divine Light Resurrection! A golden light was able to bring Ryuk back to life again, which was surprised by the ability possessed by Goku. How are you able to play with life and death? That must be impossible for us. Don't compare your limitations with mine, because I don't have limiters. Goku had tortured Ryuk for dozens of times until he got bored of torturing him. So he decided to throw a large fire dragon, which would pulverize him in his entirety, leaving absolutely nothing. Several beings who observed a few flashes of battle were surprised. A powerful creator, Ryuk of our multiverse, is dead, who had the necessary power to end his life. Goku was able to open a power with which he would return to his multiverse, specifically to the tournament platform, so the barrier he had placed would disappear. Daishinkan, a little incredulous, would approach Goku. Are you really my father? You're not playing with me. Do you think a mortal would have the knowledge about the other multiverses? And even that race of the little Zeno is the one that governs this entire omniverse. Are there any warriors more powerful than the creator of this multiverse? Can't take in all this information. Father, it's a pleasure for me to see you again. I hope I have fulfilled all your expectations, and above all, not to have let you down. Goku would return to the imperfect Ultra Instinct again, so he'd observe Daishinkan. My son, you've achieved more than I even thought. I'm proud of you. And as far as I can tell, I have 12 grandchildren. Sorry for my disrespect. I present to you my 12 children, and likewise to my wife, Mikoshin. Mikoshin, you're a creation of Ryuk, but I'm asking you, don't you have a problem with him ending up being your creator? Of course not, since in his heart there was only the ambition to become more powerful, but in order to absorb many warriors, since he detested training. I understand, but despite all this, we'll have to keep training much harder. As you order, Goku-sama. I don't want to be treated with respect. Since I'm immortal and Beerus, don't worry, I'll be a normal warrior from Universe 7. As you like, Goku-sama. You don't need to be so formal, Beerus. Goku, with his great power, was able to completely annul the seal that Ryuk had placed on the king completely. But when he deactivated it, they realized how Zeno-sama is completely asleep. Meanwhile, in a very distant place, a powerful warrior sitting on his throne would realize how the power of one of the creators of the multiverse had disappeared. So, someone has enough power to take down Ryuk, the creator of one of the multiverse. This will be very interesting. An extremely powerful being was watching everything that happened, while everything around him froze. That's right, this being was also part of this divine creators. The second most powerful god named Kioa. While taking several steps, everything around him froze. Even beings died because they were not able to withstand that icy pressure that was released from his entire body. One of our own has died, but it was Ryuk, so I'm not interested in the least because with his death, the power that is distributed among us divine creators will increase. Kioa seemed to be very relaxed since the law of that world was unbreakable, since every time a divine creator was eradicated by a warrior to maintain order, the power of the divine creator was distributed in the three most powerful divine creators. But this time it would be all the contrary, since Kioa, who had been able to realize the death of Ryuk, remained waiting for 5 days, in which absolutely nothing had happened. The hell is wrong with this damn law of this world? Am I not in the rank of the three most powerful divine creators? This is crazy. The second divine creator at a great speed would enter the palace of the first divine creator, who with a very serious look seemed to be waiting for him. Kioa, I think I know the reason for your visit. I'm also very surprised that I haven't received some of Ryuk's power. And how are you able to tell me that so relaxed? Someone is taking from us what rightfully belongs to us. We have to put an end to that garbage. I agree with you, but we can't rush because in case the guy's absorbed Ryuk's power is much more powerful, he will tear us to shreds. No, he can't face two divine creators together. So let's go right now. Damn it, Kioa. Stop thinking like a simple child. You have to have a calm mind so that we'll be able to solve this. But all over the place, that's right, even all of the other creators of each of their multiverses began to feel great rumblings. Just like both divine creators, the power that was being released was unreal. So much so that the pressure that was falling on everything was able to crush them, even the divine creators. It was difficult for them to stand. Of whose is this power? I feel like this authority is trying to bend me. Meanwhile, the multiverse of Kakarot, being considered the supreme divine creator, only below the beings of the Zeno-sama race, however, these beings belonged even to another dimension of power. A great sphere of destruction would collide with Goku's body. Everyone present was surprised, as was Goku, who was trying to free himself from all that energy. I recognize this energy. It's Ryuk's, but if I was able to end his pathetic life a few hours ago. In the Kakarot multiverse, only a few hours had passed due to the dilatation of the temporal space, while in other universes, days, months had already passed since Goku's body, instead of rejecting all the power of Ryuk, would begin to assimilate it, which Goku would quickly realize. Goku absorbing all the power of the third divine creator, his fur as in the beginning created the multiverse would become present, while all his power was able to kneel everyone else. Even his power was so much that the other multiverse creators were able to perceive it. Renga, there's no doubt about it. That warrior, he's the one who absorbed Ryuk's power, and he's absorbing it right now, so we can stop him. No, Kioa, we have to be much more strategic, because if we attack him without knowing anything about him, we'll be completely annihilated, so we must do it having a plan. Damn, I hate this. Ryuk's bastard power has to be ours. Now we'll have to summon a new divine creator. It is the best, because it's only two of us that face that warrior. We'll hardly be able to get out alive. Is that the most powerful divine creator terrified? These words would infuriate Renga, the first divine creator. So in a quick movement, he was able to hold it with his hand, throwing it against the ground all over the place, which had caused great destruction. Furious, Kioa would try to let go of Renga's grip, but the difference in powers was abysmal, because despite using all his power, he was not able to move it even a single centimeter. Renga, a little furious, would increase the power of his grip a little, while from his hand a great energy attack would be executed, which was able to create a great chaos all over the territory, while Kioa would appear from a large fragment with ice with several wounds all over his body. Damn, I swear I'll eradicate you, trio of icy wraths! Three giant shadows, but with a great power of ice, would be formed, so they rushed against Renga. But to Kyo's surprise, Renga, with several movements, was able to finish with his technique, which had left him very surprised by the power that Renga had showed him. Damn it, we've never fought each other, but now I understand why he proclaims himself as the most powerful divine creator among us. Let's hope that this small demonstration of my powers may become clear to you. What is the limit of my power? And what I do not intend to let you disrespect me. Did you understand? Kioa, swallowing his pride, would affirm that was said by Renga. Now, get out of my palace. I'll give you the information of when we will go to that warrior, and I hope you're ready to use all your power. Renga would leave again towards his multiverse, but in the course, he would be dragged into the atmosphere of a planet, being completely subdued. That's right, since the power of Goku was able to even break the angelic barriers, while Daishinkan, along with all the other divine beings, had placed, Goku's power continued to increase in an unreal way. Until at a certain point, a big explosion would be created, being able to observe the original form of Kakarot, the creator of the multiverse, which Daishinkan would remember with nostalgia when he was created. Now there's no doubt, Father. It's really you. Daishinkan would say to himself, while he was completely on the ground due to the great pressure that released his father's body. But these were not the only ones, since the previously placed barriers, his power had decreased greatly. But when Goku broke them with his power, this time the pressure that came off was incredible. So much that he was able to bend Kioa, who was even very badly injured by the battle against Renga. Damn, right now that guy releases all his power. I'm not able to move. Even what Renga said seems to be true, since despite being two divine creators, it seems we have no chance against that being. Renga, which was standing, but a great pressure was falling all over his body, would say to himself, I don't know who the hell you are, but rest assured that I'll absorb all your power. With the power you possess, it'll not be difficult for me to access the Zen clan dimension. That's right, the Being clan was capable of possessing the supreme power. Since the legend of the Zen clan, it was said that they were even capable of possessing the power of omnipresence, just like omnipotence, and a few warriors qualified for combat were capable of possessing omniscience, which put him far above all his race. The power of the Zen clan should not be only theirs. I want to rule everything that exists, and I want to get that power. Renga would leave while everything around him was destroyed, since his pressure was activated to be able to withstand Goku's pressure. Returning to the Kakarot multiverse, Goku would quickly return to his base state, but this time all the power that was able to be released was incredible. So much so that even in his base state, the power he radiated was able to face Ryuk in his first. Wow, this is amazing! Apparently among all the creators, they've created a rule, which when a creator of any multiverse dies, the power is divided into the most powerful. I understand, but since Ryuk's essence is still in this universe, his power is greater than that of the other creators. He is able to absorb all that power for you, Father. That's the most coherent, since I don't have any other hypotheses. But what if Ryuk said is true? There are two beings more powerful than him. We have to be ready, since I'm sure they'll try to take away our entire multiverse. I'm not interested if you're the first Saiyan or the first creator of this multiverse. I'm not gonna stay behind your power, damn insect. Damn Vegeta, if you head back like this towards the creator of this whole multiverse, I'll personally take care of annihilating you. Goku would stretch out one of his hands. That's what I've always wanted, Vegeta, to have a worthy rival. I know that you'll be able to manage to give me the great battle I deserve. Kakarot, rest assured I'll be able to give you the battle you want. Father, I have so many things to tell you, as well as so many things I have to learn. So if you wish to stay in the Kingdom of the All for a few days. Okay, Daishinkan, let me release all the potential of my son Gohan, because he'd be your half-brother, and like you, he has incredible potential. Goku would approach his son, placing his hand on his chest, which he was able to break hundreds of seals, which possessed his body due to the power of the creator of the multiverse. But to eliminate them himself was no problem. At that moment, Gohan's power would begin to overflow because each of his seals had been destroyed. Gohan's body had even evolved. That's right, Gohan was able to access Beast Mode, but the power he gave off was amazing, even for angels, who began talking to each other. The power of Gohan is incredible, but what if we understand is correct? That means that Gohan would be our uncle, or am I wrong, Father? You're not wrong at all, Whis. As Gohan's being my father's son, I'd likewise being his son, we'd be brothers. So Gohan would affirmatively be his uncle. Thank you, Father. The power you've released has been incredible. I can't believe it. With this power, I'll be able to protect the whole Universe 7. Hey, Vegeta, you also have a very old seal, but that seal's specifically for the Saiyan race. But if you want, I can remove it. I hate to admit it, but I want you to remove the seal that possesses my body, to be able to increase my power in a much more effective way. Goku was able to release the seal that had been granted to the Saiyan race, but Vegeta's power had not been able to be released, like Gohan's power. As you're not my son, you'll have to train to unleash your full potential, but this time you'll be able to increase your power about 20 times faster than before. Ha ha ha! Get ready, damn insect, as I'll be able to give you the beating of your life. I hope so, Vegeta. Don't let me down. You may withdraw. Gods and angels, the tournament of power has ended, giving the victor to Universe 7. All the gods would leave to the respective universes, while Goku, along with Daishinkan and Zeno-sama, had headed towards the palace that Daishinkan had created millions of years ago. Father, I hope that you're proud of how I've guided the king of all Zeno-sama, and that you're also proud of how powerful I've become. Without knowing the future, I was already proud of you, son. I could tell that you're very powerful, and you've been able to get a big family together with Mikoshin. About that, Father. That's right, the only thing that Mikoshin is even more powerful than me. That's no problem, Dai. Since now that your father's returned, he'll take care of training you and that you're able to get a new power. It's okay, Father. I plan to make an effort in this great training that you want to grant me. Okay, Daishinkan, so I want you to be prepared, as I'll use the transformation of the Celestial Emperor, and you'll have to be able to defeat me. But Father, that's impossible for me, because with that transformation, he's always able to beat Ryuk. You have to have confidence in yourself, as even I believe in you, Dai. Goku would begin to access his transformation of the celestial power, so again his entire body would turn silver, as his musculature grew in the same way, and his appearance was even capable of intimidating the most formidable warrior. I hope you're ready, Dai. Of course, Father. I'll still release all my power. Daishinkan would expose all his power to be able to stand up to his father. Meanwhile, the Divine Creators were devising the perfect plan to wrest all the power from Son Goku. Renga, the most powerful Divine Creator, was thinking of the perfect plan to be able to end the life of the warrior, who was able to keep all the power of Ryuk. It's time to go to the Demon Emperor. It's a risky thing, but I have the confidence that both warriors will be on the verge of death, so I'll be able to give the final blow to both. Renga would quickly create a pentagram from which a large red light would rise into the sky, while upon arrival, thousands of golden energy attacks were directed to each of the creators of their respective multiverse. That's right, it was a message in very ancient runes, which were only understood by the creators of the multiverse. My brothers, I know we have never helped each other in anything, but this is life or death. A being who even possesses the power to rival the Zen clan is on the loose, so we plan to free the Demon Emperor. That message had been received by all the creators. The face of several of them was of terror, while Kioa's face would draw a big smile. Damn, Worm, you beat me up, but I know what you're up to, so count on me for whatever. Meanwhile, returning to the Kakarot multiverse, he was training along with his son Daishinkan, who was having a training partner. As the creator of the multiverse, his progress was abysmal. So at that time, Daishinkan's power was able to rise in incredible ways unlike the other years. Father, this training is amazing. I even feel how my power is hidden is being released. I'm glad to hear that, Dai. Then I'd better go back to my base state since this transformation gives me a horrible appearance. Goku would return to his base state, so he'd move towards his son. My son, you have become very powerful, but I belong to Universe 7, and I have to come back since I want the gods to become very powerful. I understand, Father. Don't worry. I'll continue to strive every day to make you feel proud of me. Daishinkan, since the day I believed you, I've been proud of you. So you don't have to worry. Goku would quickly disappear from the place, arriving in a matter of seconds to the planet of Beerus. The instant he arrived, he would observe how Vegeta was training with Beerus, so the god of destruction would throw him a large sphere of mass destruction, which was even capable of disintegrating any other warrior. But Vegeta, with his new unlocked power, was able to absorb all that large sphere, so at the moment Vegeta's body was undergoing a transformation, while his aura became much more aggressive, just as his hair began to turn a purple color, just like his aura. From a great roar of Ozaru, the aura would spread throughout the planet of Beerus, being able to observe Vegeta's new appearance. I must thank you, Kakarot, because without your help I wouldn't have been able to master the full power of God of Destruction. I can see how you reached a new level, but do you think you have the necessary power to give me a good battle? We'll only know until we check it out. Both warriors at incredible speed began to exchange hundreds of blows, with which they even cracked the same dimension in which they were. This is amazing! Lord Vegeta's power has been raised in a surprising way. Apparently, even we angels have to choose to train. That's right, Whis, because even angels can be reached, if all of us strive every day. Mr. Goku, since when have you been here? I wasn't able to feel your presence. Since Vegeta was able to achieve his new transformation. They both kept watching as the battle went on, but at a certain point, Goku's gaze would change drastically. Whose power is this? By his trajectory, I could tell that he's heading to this place. If he continues with the speed he has, he'll arrive in 5 minutes. But a big shadow of his sword was able to thrash him, making him fall hard, even being dragged by a large stretch of the planet. You're wrong. It wasn't taking 5 minutes, but you were careless. Now I'll finish with you. The new warrior named Fiai, which seemed to be the mutation of some warrior since he only had one eye, as well as the power he emanated, was incredible. Mr. Goku, are you alright? Whis would try to pounce against the new enemy, but it was impossible for him, since throughout the 12 universes an incredible pressure was able to bend everyone, even the great priest Daishinkan.
What's going on? I can't move. I'm sure this warrior is looking for my father. I've come to his aid.
Daishinkan, no matter how much effort he made, it was impossible, since the pressure of that warrior was on par with the divine creator. Returning to the planet of Beerus, this is the matter of seconds, seemed to be of the same underworld, since only volcanoes and total destruction could be seen. Beerus and Vegeta likewise were not able to move. From the hole, a great light could be seen. That's right, Goku had accessed the perfect Ultra Instinct. Ah, damn, that hurt me too much. Who do you think you are? As far as I can tell, Ryuk's death has brought several problems. Goku, as if he were a fiend, would begin to walk while from his whole body, fire radiated and healed the wound of that furtive blow. As far as I can tell, you've been sent by the creators of the multiverses. So, I want to see what you could do.
Ha 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 ha! For a mere mortal, you have a very high ego, so I'll beat it down right now.
Fiai rushed against Goku at a great speed, which no one was able to follow. But everyone was surprised when they observed how Goku was still standing. But he had one of his hands stretched out. Fiai had been sent flying, forming a huge crater. What did you think of just one of my punches? Despite only being able to use the Ultra Instinct, I've been able to bear a greater power of burden. Annoying Fiai would increase his power to the limit, while each of the creators of the multiverses were watching everything that happened.
This is amazing. That guy is able to blow up Fiai in one swoop. What the hell is that guy?
Renga was the only one who could watch everything that happened, since he was very thoughtful. The power of that warrior is incredible. He's able to send one of the 4 demon aristocrats to fly, since the other creators refused to summon the Demon Emperor because it would have been a double-edged sword. Flashback.
So we have to summon the Demon Emperor since the warrior's power seems to be on par with Zen Clan. We can't allow his evolution.
But how do you want to summon the Demon Emperor? We have to use a lot of our resources and power to be able to summon him.
We are correct, but I'm sure that with the fall of the warrior, we'll be able to obtain much more.
I refuse, since we can send one of the 4 demon aristocrats first, and if he really is able to beat him, we'll go to the Demon Emperor. All the other creators agreed with the creator Cirrus, so they were able to summon one of the aristocrats. End of flashback. The aristocrat, who had been summoned despite possessing immense power, did not seem to be enough to face Goku, who, in each exchange of blows, seemed to be taking more and more advantage against the warrior.
Damn it, I can't let this warrior make fun of me. I've trained for billions of years, and this mortal, he won't be able to beat me.
Fiai, with too much anger, would pounce against Goku, but to his surprise, his punches on this occasion were even dark in color. That's right, Goku was using an advanced assassination technique, which consisted of poisoning his enemy by means of his own fists. Since you've arrived on this planet, you'd lost this battle, since you should never enter this territory. It's too late for them to save your life.
What do you mean? I'm still able to carry on with this battle. I'm not defeated yet.
It's a shame, but you'll serve as an example for everyone else who's watching this combat. Explosion of the Supreme God Saiyan! A big explosion would be created from Fiai's body. That's right, the poisoning was so much that it had become a time bomb waiting to be simply detonated by his rival, which left each of the creators of the multiverse surprised, since only several of his bones had remained on the battlefield. You who are watching all this, I hope you're ready, since I don't plan to leave any of you alive. Communication would be cut, so all the creators of the multiverse began to panic, and likewise Cirrus would communicate with Renga. Renga, you were right. Do everything you can to stop that guy. He was able to send the life of a demonic aristocrat without any difficulty. We'll have to bet everything. I had warned you from the beginning that Saiyan can't be a simple warrior, as we regret if we underestimated him. Renga, it's time that we don't matter if the other creators disagree. We have to do it. We can't allow it.
Don't worry, Kioa. Cirrus has spoken for all the other creators, so we'll have all his support.
Finally, an opponent which will make that miserable. Returning to the planet of Beerus, Goku quickly with his great divine energy was able to heal everyone present. And likewise, all the gods along with their angels and even Daishinkan had arrived on the planet of Beerus.
Father, are you alright?
Of course I feel fine, Daishinkan. That guy was nothing to my power. Mr. Goku, but if this is the beginning of a war, we'll not be able to help you since your power is far above ours.
Whis, you're wrong. All of us can become very powerful. We'll just have to trust in ourselves and give the best in each of our workouts.
As Vegeta said, we can all become much more powerful, so I'm counting on you, as this will be the beginning of a great war. Meanwhile, in a place far away from everything existing, where only a few stars were able to be observed, both divine creators could be observed.
Kioa, I hope you're ready, since we'll be channeling of the energy, all while the other creators channel their power to you.
I'm ready. I'm not going to surrender the power to any other creator. That power by law belongs to us. Both began to channel all their power, so from one moment to another, a gigantic claw would begin to take away all the power that Kioa was channeling from his other companions, while Renga began to recite some words in a very ancient language that this time even Kioa was not able to recognize. But at the moment, the great claw would disappear from the place, while a portal would be formed all over that empty space. He was still not able to observe absolutely anything, but the pressure he felt on this occasion hinted at the incredible power from the guy who was about to leave. At the moment, a great warrior with white hair and an iron arm could be observed. But at the moment of the portal closing, all the pressure of the warrior would be released, with which he was able to bend all the multiverses. Even that pressure would reach the place where Goku was talking with all the other warriors. What the hell is this? I can't believe it! Even I'm not able to move freely. Sacred expulsion of energy! A large golden light was able to cover the entire multiverse so that the presents are not able to be affected by the great pressure that was unleashed. Father, whose pressure is that? I feel like she is able to almost take her life away from me. Despite having placed several sacred energy barriers, I haven't been able to contain the pressure of that guy. But who is he? I don't know if there's such a powerful warrior.
So long time without breathing this warm air. So you simple multiversal creators were the ones who set me free.
That's right, Before Kioa could finish what he was about to say, he would be held very tightly by the neck and crushed against the surface of a planet. Kioa had been left on the verge of death.
I have not given you permission to speak. Be thankful that I haven't ended your life. I need to release my power as it's been compressed for a long time.
The Demon Emperor had returned, and with this, an amazing power was able to make all the creator multiverses shudder, and even causing various havoc all over the place. What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.
Try good.